Runners coming in, off and racing. So our opening race today at the County Down Staghounds is this 4-year-old geldings. 3 circuits and 15 fences await them as they head now quickly onto the first fence, and Wakehurst, the market leaders, right up there prominent on the inside as they come away from number 1 and all get over it in a fashion. Another one who's prominent in the black jacket is Bamford Park. These two are the early leaders, but down the inside in third position is Feeling Festive. So they swing out now to head to the fences in the back straight, and Wakehurst, set alight early here, has taken the lead as they enter the back straight for the first time. So Wakehurst is out there sharing the lead, with now moving up alongside is Hurler's Hill. They're 1 and 2. So Hurler's Hill and Wakehurst from in third position travels Bamford Park. Further back then to find on the inside in fourth place is Feeling Festive. And then after Feeling Festive we have got King in the Park in the red jacket, the Harley Dunn runner. Further back then towards midfield we have got Undercover, who's racing there alongside Jazzy Jet as they clear out over the next fence. After Jazzy Jet towards midfield is the Mick Goff runner, the Jeweller's Pet. Further back also towards midfield, Rob James aboard Ross Bridge in the light blue silks. He in turn then is followed by Times Are A-Changing. That one is towards the rear end with El Granjero, and also the 2 other horses then towards the tail end of the field as they take the next fence are Paddy's Milestone, and also towards rear, in fact last of all, is Mr. Dibbs. So they've all got round the first 4 fences and they've covered about 6 furlongs, and in the noseband that's Hurler's Hill, who swings in the Dennison Silks, leading here in a Dennison sponsored 4-year-old maiden. From in second place, the white face on the inside shows of Hawkhurst. Then in third position, the black jacket of the Brian Hamilton runner, that's Bamford Park. And then the red with the black stars, that's King in the Park. So a dozen lengths first to last as they go past the lollipop stick and head out now onto the second mile. And that's Hurler's Hill and Orrin McGill, who's just about in front away from this fence. Slight mistake there towards midfield, and promptly pulled up was Jazzy Jet. Jazzy Jet instantly pulled up. We might need a vet down to that fence past the winning post. A vet please down to the fence past the winning post. So Jazzy Jet is the first one to exit the scene. The rest of them now continue travelling out towards the back straight for the second time. So that's Hurler's Hill in front. Second place Wakehurst, and then Bamford Park. And just in behind these is King in the Park. So going along now to this next fence, Hurler's Hill at the head of affairs, followed by King in the Park, who's come up into second position. Third and fourth then are Wakehurst. Wakehurst in turn is followed by Bamford Park, and then fifth is Undercover in the yellow and pink silks, and he is just ahead of 2 of the Wexford runners, which are the Jeweller's Pet and then Feeling Festive. So they're taking the fence at the halfway point and they're very tightly stacked. The 2 who are just a bit detached at the back of the field are Paddy's Milestone and the tail end are Mr. Dibbs, but the rest of them could be covered by 4 or 5 lengths. At the moment in front, as they go to the fence at the top here, that's Hurler's Hill. So Hurler's Hill drives on in front by 2.5 lengths to in second place. Bamford Park landing in the centre there from King in the Park and Wakehurst. That's our leading 4. Fifth and still going handy is Undercover. So they're coming down now to the fence that'll be last on the next circuit. 6 to jump and all to play for in this 4-year-old maiden sponsored by Dennison Commercials. And that's in the Dennison Silks, Hurler's Hill in front as he comes to this one. So Hurler's Hill from King in the Park. Wakehurst remains tight to the inside. Bamford Park also prominent. 5th and 6th then on the outside of the field are Undercover and Ross Bridge, who closes for Ross James. Still tucked away midfield is the Jeweller's Pet and then El Granjero as they take that fence. So heading out now towards the back, about 6 furlongs to cover in this 4-year-old maiden, and at the head of affairs it's still Hurler's Hill. Hurler's Hill still holding an advantage of 2 lengths from King in the Park in second. Bamford Park next up, with Wakehurst still sitting down the inside in fourth and handy. Undercover's next after this one with Feeling Festive. After Feeling Festive on the outer is Ross Bridge, and then we've got the Jeweller's Pet. They're into the back straight now and they've got 4 to jump, and Hurler's Hill's advantage has been whittled down to half a length because moving onto his shoulder is Bamford Park. So Hurler's Hill, Bamford Park 1 and 2. Wakehurst not far away, a good jump there in third. We lost the Jeweller's Pet, a faller at that fence, so 3 to jump. And Bamford Park has come up now to wrestle for the lead with Hurler's Hill. Wakehurst is in third, staying on the outside of Wakehurst. Coming home well is Feeling Festive, fifth and still handy, only 3 or 4 lengths down is Rossbridge in this group of 5 by a few lengths then to El Granjero, who's easing closer in 6th and 7th then. Last of that main group as they head to the second last is Undercover. Here's the second last, and at this one we've a new leader because Feeling Festive under Brian Lawless has surged through to take over, and alongside with Rossbridge, these two put pace to the race and go on. El Granjero stays on and behind on the outside to share third with Bamford Park, and then Wakehurst is trying to battle, but as they head to the final fence, it is a runner for the Matty O'Connor team here. It's Feeling Festive in front. Feeling Festive at the final fence, dives at it, gets away with it. El Granjero is mounting a late bid on the outside. It's going to be Feeling Festive and El Granjero in a photo. Could be either way. Feeling Festive, El Granjero diving on the outside. Tight finish in third was Wakehurst and Bamford Park, followed by Rossbridge. So a photo finish and a tight one to our opener. The two involved in race card order. Across the line there were number 12 El Granjero and 39 Feeling Festive.